Hi, Ashley here with hearthookhome.com, and today we are learning how to crochet the linked treble crochet. This is a nice tall stitch that has virtually no holes. So if you're needing a fabric with very little holes, this is the one for you. Let's learn how to do the linked treble crochet. For this tutorial, I am using Craft Cotton from Village Yarns. This is a worsted weight 100% cotton that has great stitch definition. I am also using a 4.5mm crochet hook for my swatch here. Now, in order to crochet the linked treble crochet stitch, there is no multiple needed. You can start with any number of chains. That being said, the last 3 chains that you make are going to be the side of your first row. So to make a first row of the linked treble crochet stitch, you're going to find the second chain from your hook right here, and I like to work into the back bar. So this guy right here, we're going to pull up a loop right here. We're going to pull up a loop in the third chain from the hook and in the fourth chain from the hook. This is going to be our first linked treble crochet stitch. So I've got my 4 loops here. I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. That is my first treble crochet stitch, or my first linked treble. Doesn't look like much, right? What we're going to do now is we're going to insert our hook and pull up loops in both of those bars, those horizontal bars on that stitch, and in the next chain. So find that first vertical bar right here and go under that loop and pull up a loop. Go under the next bar here and pull up a loop. And now we're going to go into the next chain and pull up a loop. And you should have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So that is the linked treble crochet. Let's do a few more. 1, 2, and then in the next chain, 3. When you've got those 4 loops, we'll do the yarn over once, twice, 3 times. Let's continue that all the way until we run out of chains. This is our final chain here. So this will be our final stitch. So that is our first row of the linked treble crochet. I like how it looks like little V's stacked on top of each other. And honestly, you can do these as tall as you want. If you want to do one that's 10 stitches tall or 10 yarn over and pull throughs, you can do that. You can do as many as you want, as long as your crochet hook can handle it, right? In order to start row 2, we are going to start with a chain 3. I'm going to use the second chain from my hook, the third chain from my hook, and that first stitch. So I like to pull up these 2 loops before I turn my work. I think it's easier to get my hook in there. So there's my first one, right? Let's pull up a loop in the next chain. And now I'm going to turn and pull up a loop in this first stitch right here. So now that I've got my 4 loops on my hook, I'm ready to do my yarn over, pull through 2 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to pull up my loop. 1, 2, 3. Now that I've got my 4, 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy, right? So I'm just going to continue all the way to the end of the row. and we will look at this together, because when I use this stitch, there's such a distinction between the front of the fabric and the back of the fabric that a lot of times I like to combine this stitch with a row of single crochet stitches. And I will show you what I mean when I get my sparkle square back out here in just a moment. There's my second to last stitch. Here's my last stitch. You can see that there is very little holes here, but you can very clearly see that there is a front side to your fabric and a back side to your fabric. Not that it looks bad, it just looks completely different. So if you want to have more of this look on all of the front, right? What I've done here is I do a row of linked treble crochets, and then when I turn, I come back with a row of single crochets, so that when I come back this direction, all of my linked stitches are on this side of the fabric, and it creates that beautiful, it's almost like columns, which I think when I sew this one in my blanket, I might just do it vertically. It's a beautiful stitch. I hope you love it. I hope you enjoyed crocheting with me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.